One of the most shocking trades in the history of the NBA.
I can't believe this is real.
Now the Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic.
What the just happened?
I interviewed 4 of the top NBA personalities here on YouTube about this Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade. Jonny Arnett, Skap Attack, Uncut Hoops, and Real Mind Crime. Here's a trimmed down version of all 4 interviews. Welcome, Jonny. Let's get straight to it. What are your thoughts on Anthony Davis?
This guy is one of the select few best players in the NBA. Probably only Giannis. He's probably the best two-way player in the entire league. He is an absolute force, both offensively and defensively.
Then why doesn't this trade make sense for the Mavericks?
Why it doesn't make sense is because he's 31 years old and has an injury history.
What about the immediate impact on the Mavericks?
But let me make this clear. The Mavericks are gonna be scary for the next few years. But I'm telling you guys, they better win a championship in the next couple of years.
How will Anthony Davis be recepted in Dallas?
I had to make a bet. I bet they're gonna boo Anthony Davis.
Why would Dallas want to get rid of Luka?
Critics were criticizing Luka, saying he's overweight, doesn't play defense, and is injury prone.
What are your thoughts on all of that?
The proof is in the pudding. This guy is a winner, and this guy is a game changer.
Let's switch over to the Lakers side of things.
What's really interesting is how this affects LeBron. And I don't care what LeBron James says, because we know he's not always 100% on it.
Did GM force this trade?
Basketball X's and O's standpoint, why would LeBron want this trade? These guys do not complement each other.
What's this do to the Lakers defense?
Luka and LeBron are horrible defensive players.
Can they win right now?
In the short term, they're not better from this trade.
What about long term for the Lakers?
I still love the trade as a Lakers fan.
What's this mean for LeBron moving forward?
He's 40 years old and has said himself that he's gonna hang it up soon. As shocking as this Luka trade is, I wouldn't be surprised to see a LeBron trade.
What do you say to all the conspiracy theorists out there?
It does seem like the perfect time to conveniently get those NBA ratings back up.
Why didn't the Mavericks put Luka on the trading block?
According to Brian Windhorst, they specifically wanted Anthony Davis.
Thoughts on Davis, Kyrie, and Clay playing together?
These guys better win a championship in the next couple of years.
Overall thoughts for Dallas?
A great short-term move for Dallas.
Overall thoughts for the Lakers?
It's a terrible short-term move and an incredible long-term one.
Welcome, Skap Attack. Let's get straight into it. What was Dallas thinking?
This move makes practically no sense at all from the Mavericks standpoint.
LeBron played with Wade, Kyrie, Davis, and others. Where does Luka stack up?
Arguably the best player he has ever shared a team with.
What's this trade do to the Lakers starting 5?
After this trade, a very thin front court rotation for them.
What's Vegas saying about the trade with the Mavs?
Dropped significantly from plus 2,000 to plus 3,000.
What's Las Vegas saying about the odds for the Lakers to win the title?
More than doubled in the aftermath, jumping all the way to plus 1,800.
Bringing in Klay Thompson and now Davis, what are the Mavericks thinking?
Perhaps the Mavericks were just building for the future.
Where does Luka rank among the best in the NBA?
Second to fourth best player alive living on this planet.
Getting rid of Luka before the max deal kicks in, is that what the Mavs were thinking?
Are you freaking kidding me? Trading away a top 4 NBA player is nothing short of sheer and utter madness.
If the Mavs wanted to part ways with Luka, what should they have done?
Why not cast a net out? Every team would have likely moved heaven and earth to bring this guy in.
I'm a defensive guy, and I like Davis.
But while AD is no slouch, as he was second team All-NBA, this move is simply dumbfounding, as I am just in a state of sheer and utter disbelief.
What do you suggest for those listening right now?
Up to date with me as we unpack this thing throughout the upcoming days and week.
Let's welcome Uncut Hoops. Let's get straight into it. Has this ever happened in the NBA?
They rarely ever get traded, and if they do, it's because they're unhappy. It rewrites all of NBA history, all the rules, and really breaks every precedent of things not to do as a GM.
What was the Dallas Mavericks GM thinking?
The Dallas Mavericks side of this thing, just one of the most perplexing, odd trade. And why would they trade their guy Luka Doncic, who they drafted, built up?
The Mavericks were just in the finals last year.
Last year, Luka Doncic is an individual. He looked better than ever, 25 years old, and theoretically would have numerous more cracks at it to win a championship.
What about the reports of knee problems due to being overweight for Luka?
Here's the thing. Luka's overall talent ability overrides all those concerns. I don't doubt it. But for someone like Luka, you gotta roll that dice.
What are the Dallas fans thinking and feeling right now?
Mavericks fans themselves are very loyal fans losing the face of their franchise. As management, the GM betrayed Mavericks fans and betrayed Luka Doncic.
Dallas has only had a few franchise guys, right?
Maybe 3 franchise guys, who is Mark McGwire, Dirk, then Luka.
Are health concerns why they traded Luka away?
Why would the one guy you're trading for be Anthony Davis? His health and durability being an even bigger question.
Were there Sean Kemp-like concerns?
Me personally, I don't think it does. This guy could have been 425 pounds, and Mark Cuban still wouldn't have traded him.
Any last thoughts?
Now, one last thing I do want to touch on, in terms of the Luka-Kyrie duo, box office must-see TV, and extremely clutch in every single round. Nobody's untouchable, and the NBA, of course, is unpredictable.
The Real Mind Crime, welcome. Let's get straight into it. What were your initial thoughts?
I gotta look at the details here. I don't even know what to say about this. I can't believe this is real. If this was April 1st, I 100% would think that this is fake.
How do you think Anthony Davis has been handling this?
Want out. And he'd want to get out from LeBron's shadow, wanting to go to a title contender.
Is this good for the Dallas Mavericks?
Kyrie and AD, 1-2 punch with Clay. I hope they win. I hope they win something. I don't know. It seems like a short-term thing. Is that duo or trio, whatever you want to consider it, going to be successful?
And what does this mean for the Lakers?
Is Luka and LeBron going to be able to coexist, or are they going to be fighting over the ball and Luka's going to be misused? What the hell? 2025, man.